We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next. Welcome back. Our next guest is almost 50 years old and has been forced out of the only career that she's ever known, an exotic dancer. It's been 2 years since she worked, and she can't figure out which path her life should take next. Phoebe, thanks for being our guest on the show.
Thank you for having me. Here.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on, though. You haven't worked in almost 2 years?
I haven't had like a formal regular job. It's interesting because, you know, being a dancer for 20 years and I was performing and hustling. And so like at this point in time, I just really would like to have a parking spot, you know, a regular income and, you know, people that I like and that don't do drugs and that aren't drama. You know, I really don't miss the drama.
What did you like about your first career?
Being a exotic dancer? Well, I really enjoyed performing.
You know, we talked to you beforehand, you talked to the producers, and I think you shared that you knew it wasn't realistic to be a dancer beyond a certain age.
Actually, I never really thought about it.
You thought I'd be 70, 80 years old,
right.
still climbing up the pole.
Okay.
Oh, how were you going to do
If that club was still in existence because I was, you know, keeping a roof over my head, keeping the lights on, being able to travel, which I love to do.
What are you struggling with now? What are you here for?
What am I here for? Well, you might have some ideas of, you know, how to get to the next step. So I thought I would talk to you, see what you had to say.
And one of the things that we had you do before you came today is that we had you actually take a career assessment.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What was that like for you?
That was, well, who made that test? I'm just wondering. Is that person here today?
And the reason we did this is because, and there's no judgment on your career, on exotic dancing. It does feel like that you had a dream crushed and you fell into something that worked to survive.
Right, exactly.
And now you've hit the end of that road and have no idea where to go from here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things I'm really good at, and I don't know what to do. We
found out what those were.
Okay.
Because we want to help you get on the right track. We think there's another chapter for you to be written. And so what your test revealed was, drum roll, this doesn't surprise me, that you need to be doing something that would require you to be able to use your talents of being very personable, and that you're artistic. Did either of those surprise you?
No. Unless I am doing something artistic, I just might as well drive off a cliff.
Okay, so we don't want you to go driving this thing off of a cliff, okay? So
I really don't want to do that.
No, we're not going to let you do that, okay? So we found somebody that's going to be able to help you. And I want to introduce her to you guys now. Michelle Hanna is from Michael Life Coaching. And Michelle, thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, Phoebe, first let me say congratulations, and I'm so excited for you. So what we have in store for you is 30 days of unlimited coaching from not only myself, but from our whole team. So we are excited about that. We are going to provide you with our signature 4B principle, which is break up, break down, break through, and break out. And that's what I'm excited about, because you can break out into the person that you want to be. So we're excited to have you on board, and we want to start doing your work today.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Phoebe, for allowing us to help you on this part of this journey.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you. Thank you so much. And if you have a question for Miles and me, visit our website at thedailyhelpline.com. We'll be back with more right after this. We love getting your questions, so we want you to keep them coming via Facebook, Twitter, and on our webpage. Who knows, we might just answer your question here in the studio audience next.